All right, everyone, welcome back to part 2 of a 2-part episode. Enjoy.
Welcome to the Idaho Business Podcast, the only Idaho podcast focused on providing profits for Idaho people. If you love our state and love small business, you are in the right place. We interview local legends, learn business, and have way too much fun doing it. You're listening to the Idaho Business Podcast with your friend, host, and all-around great guy and owner of New Clean Commercial Cleaning, Spencer Ward.
The Idaho Business Podcast is sponsored by Sensations. These guys are located in Pocatello, Idaho, or Twin Falls, Idaho, and they are a must-see for your tanning, your day spa, or your salon needs. And speaking from personal experience, they gave me a spray tan right before I went to Mexico, made me look a lot better. I'm not any model by any means, but they made me look a lot better. So if you're listeners to the podcast and you want to get your body in a better state, mentally, physically, these guys are there for you. If you go to the idahobusinesspodcast.com/sensations or just to our website and click on their logo, I'll bring you to their sales, their offer page, and you will get a free cocoon wellness treatment in their bed or a red light therapy session for free. You get to choose between the two if you mention the podcast as you sign up. So there you go, guys. Free stuff. It's going to help you recharge your body. There's so many benefits to these services you can see on our website. So go to Sensations, book your stuff today, and they will treat you right. Well, how do you feel like Idaho welcomed you compared to other states you've been in?
Well, I have lived and done business in 4 other states, or 4 states total, and I would say that Idaho is the most friendly and welcoming community I've ever been in. It was, and I remember thinking, these people used to say, "Oh, welcome to Idaho," and I said, "Oh, because I've been in places where there's been a lot of growth, and it gets discouraging, and I think people from Idaho are there right now. We've had such an influx of so many new people, and
Sure.
They bring their stuff with them.
Mm-hmm.
We have a joke. I mean, it's not really a joke, but we can always tell somebody that just moved here because they're not in that Idaho vibe, man. It's like, angry, they're angry and they're just prepared for you to do a number on them. And
Exactly.
like the default setting. And so, that was one thing that was really nice about Idaho is people are just genuine here, and they've been just extremely welcoming. It's been a great place, to be. So,
well, we all love to hear that for sure.
Yeah.
I'm located in Pocatello, and we still go by the Smile Capital of the USA. And people are, they're happy. They're happy here. They smile. And when I go out for different conferences across the nation, I'm going to South Carolina, Hilton Head next week, and I'll smile. People open doors for people, and the range of emotion you get is all across the board. Some are friendly, and some just look at you like you are some crazy person. How dare you open the door for me? How dare you smile at me?
Well, here, the thing that drives me crazy is we're at a 4-way stop, and everybody's after you, after you. And that drove me crazy for a long time. It's like, dude, you clearly got here way before me.
Just go.
Yeah.
That's funny. I like it.
Completely opposite of where I came from in Florida, where, things are just go, 100 miles an hour. And I'm going to get there before you. And, it's just a much, and even despite all the influx, I think we still have that here. So
I like it.
It's awesome.
Well, to attach on to the question you just answered for me. If you were to have to do this again, and you'd have to go to another market and open up another franchise, you talked about inner circle. Would you do anything different if you had to do it all over again?
No, I think the key was I got in here and I knew I didn't have an inner circle, and I needed to meet people. And So as always, you'd mentioned earlier I was involved with the Chamber of Commerce down in Florida. We had a thing called leadership, Plant City, which is the town I was from. And basically you get new business owners, usually it's new members of the chamber that come and they spend a day a month with you, and they go around and you meet the doctors, the lawyers, the Indian chiefs, all the people in the area. You learn all the institutions that are coming, from the courts to City Hall, all those things, and the police, the fire, all that. And I was actually involved with that program for about 8 years. I ran the Public Safety Day, which I always thought was the funnest. I'm a guy that wishes he was a cop. So, but you got to be involved with that, and that was really. I thought when I get up there, that's the first thing I'm going to do, and that is the first thing I did was join the leadership group. And I those people are still around today. Because I can tell you, somebody that will go through a leadership, course through the chamber, that's somebody that wants to make a contribution to the community. And those people, I mean, by and large, probably I think we had 16 people in our class, and there's probably still 10 of them that I see on a regular basis at chamber functions and things like that. So I just had to be very deliberate. We got involved with chamber right away, got involved with church right away, and you got to be intentional and get busy. That's your job. And so joined every networking group I could get into, and just get out there and meet people. And it's not, for me, it was never about, hey, I'm here to sell you something, because basically everybody that has a car is my customer. So it's really about, there's a saying that my dad used to say, and he said, familiarity breeds contempt. And I always thought, that just, I can't live like that. And I kind of retooled that to familiarity breeds connection. And so the more people that they know you, they'll want to connect with you. And if their car breaks down someday, then hey, great, they're going to come see you. But the other token is when you don't know anybody, you don't know who does what. That was my goal. Is like, who does everything in this town? Because I'm kind of a connector guy anyway. So, and actually, when you meet, we meet a lot of new movers. Because the first thing you move to a new town, everything goes wrong, including your car, and so they end up here, and we're able to be a resource for that too. So pretty much, I know 5 people that do everything. So yeah,
that's great. Perfect. Well, I like that. Well, let's move on to our in conclusion with our lightning round here. But before we do that, Fresh Prep Meals sponsors the lightning round. These guys are located from Idaho Falls all the way up to Burley. They're not quite up in the Burley market yet. Hopefully here soon. These guys will prepare your meals, and they're great meals, healthy meals to help you get back on track with your health plans, health goals. And they're not just salads and chicken and rice. These guys make enchiladas. They make all the good stuff, and they will deliver it to you, or you can pick it up at conveniently located pickup spots from Burley all the way to Idaho Falls. If you go on to the idahobusinesspodcast.com and click on their name, you'll see that their promo code is located right there on that page. And if you enter that promo code, Idaho Business, into their website, you'll get, and as you sign up, you'll get your first meal for free and a free meal to give to someone of your choosing. So that's the deal we have for Fresh Prep Meal. So go and take advantage of that today. Okay. Brett, let's move on with the lightning round here. What would be maybe the best book? I know you mentioned a book already, but maybe your best book / tool or software you've used has kind of been a game changer for you.
Really, one of the things with COVID is it's given me a lot of time to really reflect on what we're doing and see where we need some help. And probably the best book I've read this year has been the book Traction. and it's about the EOS, which is the Entrepreneur's Operating System. And the whole series of books, these guys were all part of EO, which is Entrepreneurs Organization, which is a nationwide networking group, but they developed an operating system for small business. And so that, we're kind of we're on the small end of that, but they look at companies that are doing business from about 1 million to, 50 million in revenue. And this is a system, we're not a big organization, but we do need big organization type tools. And so there's a whole series of books on that. And so that's probably been my biggest area of innovation this year is to get into a formal operating system where we have meetings regularly. We got all our values and core values and processes and procedures documented. There's a whole system, and it's an ongoing, never-ending thing. So that's been a biggie for us this year.
I like it. I love it. I love processes. I love systems. Anything that you can help out of, that if it's an ongoing thing that you keep running into, if you can automate it, the better your company's going to run. So I love it.
Yeah, it's a great way to pull your team into, so you're not the guy who has to invent everything here. Being a leader, being an entrepreneur, I like to think I've surrounded myself with people better than me. And they certainly are in the automotive repair realm, but I've got some great leaders on my team that know how to process, map, do those kind of things. And so you have a formal system to pull them in with, and it's upped our game remarkably. So Gino Whitman, author of that book, and there's several companion books that go with it. But and then you can go all the way to hire an EOS implementer who will come and walk alongside you too. So
wow, okay, I like it. First time that book's been mentioned. So the traction,
yeah.
Okay, I like it.
Yep.
I'll put that on my list.
Yeah, definitely.
Perfect. Well, what's one of the biggest myths business owners need to know the truth about, in your mind?
The biggest myth, that it's all about you. It's not. It's about your team, about your customers, about your vendors. There's 3 parts to this thing. I'm the last guy in line, and there's some guys out there that believe that the king eats first. It's like, no, I can tell you I'm the last in the line, and it's really about serving those people, and you take care of them, they take care of you, business takes care of itself. Easy.
I like it. Okay, what's one question I should have asked that I did not, and what would be your answer if there was one?
What's the biggest difference between living in Florida and living in Idaho?
I like it. Go for it.
So I can tell you, living in Florida, we lived probably 30 miles from Disney, 50 miles from surfing beaches, sunshine less in Florida, or there's less sunshine in Florida than there is here in Idaho. And believe it or not, there's more sunny days here in Idaho. But what was weird is, we were these beach people, they had a pool and all that, and every day was sunny. We come up here, and thanks to my youngest daughter, who got involved with the FFA, we now live on a goat farm, and my friends don't even recognize us. So
that's funny.
But that's kind of become our hobby. So when we're not working, there's never-ending list of things to do and fun stuff to do. And now my daughter's off on college, but the animals are still there. So
I like it. I like it. Perfect. Well, Brett, if people listening today thinking, Brett's a good dude, like I'd love to do business with him, I'd love to be able to have him work on my car, what would be the best way to get a hold of you guys?
Well, you can always look at, if we have a good website at cbac.com/Meridian. There are 2 locations here in Meridian now. We also have a South Meridian location. And that's a good way. Or my phone number is 208-888 0070. And one of our folks would be happy to take care of you, set appointments for you, or even just give you advice on what to do with whatever you're experiencing.
Perfect. Well, thank you, Brett. Thanks for coming on the show today.
Well, thank you, Spencer. And thanks for the invite. It was an honor and a privilege to be here.
No problem. And to all those that are listening, like always, go out there, conquer your day, stay away from those negative Nancy's, stay away from those miserable people, because misery loves company, and just go out and be happy and have that attitude of gratitude. And until next time, see you later. Thanks again, Brett.
Thank you, Spencer. Take care.
The Idaho Business Podcast is sponsored by Dell's Outdoor Advertising. These guys are an institution when it comes to billboard advertising, traditionally or digital billboard advertising. They are represented from Pocatello all the way to Blackfoot, and they will tell you this is a great way, and I will tell you this is a great way to have top of mind awareness for your clients, your potential clients. There are some great things that still can be accomplished from billboards, even though we're in the Facebook and social media marketing, realms of the world right now. So if you contact Rob and you set up a 3-month deal to be on the billboard, he'll give you your installation for free, or your first month for free. Excuse me. And again, you can go to idahobusinesspodcast.com. Click on their logo, their name, and find their information to get that deal rolling for yourself. And they are fantastic at it. So go see them today. The Idaho Business Podcast is sponsored by New Clean Commercial Cleaning. This is my company, guys. I'm telling you, I'm not just because I'm the owner, the creator of it, but we are a great company for servicing your janitorial needs, your carpet cleaning needs, your stripping wax needs, all your floor maintenance needs. We are there for you. Everything is backed up by the "we're not perfect" guarantee. And if it's pretty much if you call and we don't get a hold of you, you don't get a hold of us, we will call you back within an hour and fix the problem within 24 hours, or the cleaning's on us. So that is our promise to you. And if you call or go into the Idaho Business Podcast website, click on the New Clean logo and book a janitorial solution huddle with us, and mention that you heard about us on the podcast, you'll get 2 free restroom floor cleanings for your office for free. Tile and grout in your restrooms will be sparkling clean. And that's the offer. Tell you, take us up on it. You won't regret it. There's no strings attached. So go see them today. See ya.
Congratulations on spending a couple of minutes getting a little bit smarter, having some fun, and supporting the Idaho business community. If you're feeling the love, make sure to subscribe, rate, and review on iTunes, Stitcher, or wherever you are.